Oh yeah, I just came home, have a glass of wine and a little bit of chocolate. So, L'chaim. So I'm right now in a conversation actually with Tim Krause, and we're having this conversation about how to get clients and how do we establish a value proposition. Hi, boys.
Hi, Abba. Wait, who are you calling? And why are you recording yourself talk?
Shouldn't you be in bed, guys?
Yeah, but we want to say hi to you.
Oh, can I get a hug?
Yeah, I'm hungry because we barely get to see you.
So let me read for everyone else this comment. Well, thank you for the response in the video. So then I think I might need to step up my client game. Most of my business clients have been about 0 till 20 employees. Are these too small for good projects? So, I don't think so. It depends where you are. I mean, you certainly can go to a company that has, let's say, 500 employees if you haven't worked yourself up to that type of size. So you have to start somewhere. So I think in your case, the question is a little bit obsolete. If you can only, get clients who have that amount of employees, then that's totally fine, and that's where you should start. Nobody, skips the ranks or the rungs, right? Like you start small and then you work yourself up to more employees for the or bigger companies. So he then continues, case in point, Monday I made a short video for an auto repair shop in town. They have 18 employees. Would it make sense for me to put together a large proposal for such a company? So we provide only a proposal once we vetted them, as I outlined in my previous post, and only do we write a proposal basically if the client is brand new for the first time. If it's an ongoing relationship, so for example, we finished a project, then after a couple months they come back, we're not writing a proposal again. The proposal is really making the sale of your person, your company, your service. And once they are hooked, once they bought from you and had a good experience, then you don't need to rewrite a proposal. If they want a slightly different project, then we write just a 2-pager, 3-pager, budget for them, a quote. So, but the proposal is really actually for the initial sale. So to address the other question, should you make a proposal? You know what? Don't differentiate. Don't think like the laws, whether it's a client with one employee or with 500 employees, that the laws change. They don't. You always want to be exceptional. And that one employee guy can talk to his friend who owns a company who has 500 employees. You never know. So you never want to kind of calculate whether you should put the work in order to make a proposal or not. You should always do your best. That's why what I learned and picked up from Apple is they pay so much close attention to their packaging. They could do the same approach like Dell, just put it in an ugly cardboard box. But they don't, because the experience of an Apple product starts already by unwrapping it, by unpacking it. And you need to approach your own business in the same way. So whether it's like one person, 18 employees, or 500 or 1,000, it does not matter. The other thing I would say, don't think that you can start, let's say you do just a half bad job with an 18 employee client, and then when the 500 employee client comes in, then you do a really good job. You haven't even practiced. So use those lower, or the smaller companies where there is not so much at stake to really test, your proposal writing skills, right? How can you persuade them to give you business? And also, I can imagine if you can show off, this auto repair shop, that you increase their bottom line dramatically, I think you can get like really nice projects over time. And if it's not with this one, then at least you can start with this one that you're working right now, and then collect data, what you change in the bottom line of that client, and then show the next client in your proposal how you increase the first one so dramatically, and that this is what you will provide for the next one. So then you continue writing, would it make sense for me to put together a large proposal for such a company? Yes, it always makes sense, especially when you're starting out. You need to do everything possible in order to be really the silver bullet and people are talking about you. That even for such a small company like a stupid auto repair shop with only 18 employees, you put in so much effort. That will travel as word of mouth, and that might travel to a company that is way bigger than this auto repair shop. So that is basically my response to you. And yeah, I hope this helps. And if you like those type of things, just connect with me on, go to entrefilmmaker.com, entre like an entrepreneur, ENTRE, filmmaker.com. I would be ever so grateful if you would just subscribe either here on the YouTube channel or go over to Entre Filmmaker, subscribe over there, and there I send you my really cool emails with much more stuff in there, and that certainly will help your business and your growth. And yeah, happy shooting and all the best and good night. And also to you, Tim, thank you so much for being so engaged with your comments. And if you have more questions, write them in the comments and I'll try to answer them in those video posts. Good night. See you later. Bye bye.